don't think that he's good for you.
How do you know what's good for me?
That's my opinion!
Don't you get it? Why can't anybody have an opinion but you?
That I don't think that he's good. That I don't.
Thank you for joining Sandra P's Gen Extra, and we are here for a quick little meet and greet. So this is a meet and greet for the In the City cast. The last review I did of them was their second episode, so we are really on the ground floor. This is the first season. We have episodes 1 and 2 so far. I am going to create content for them throughout this season through the reunion. They've gotten a lot of marketing and a lot of information going on. Not all of it good, because we know the show is starting with the center couple, Kyle Cook and Amanda Cook, or Bachelor. They're having problems, and they just had a fiery summer house reunion. So there's a lot of stuff going on. This young man right here next to me is Kenny Williams. He is presented in episode 1 as a friend to Kyle. He is center on the show because Kenny has moved a young lady, Whitney, from from the Midwest to New York. And that was a source of conflict between Kenny and between Lindsay on the first episode that they had, and then it spilled over into Whitney's Welcome to New York party. So Lindsay she usually jumps in people's face. Lindsay has a lot going on. So that, I think, is going to be something. They're going to have another sit down from a premiere, it looks like to me. Now, I don't see all of the chemistry that others might see between Kenny and Whitney, but we'll see. So that's Kenny Williams. I started with him because I had that picture loaded. But what I'll do is pull up Kyle. We'll go through the entire cast, and I think that most of the people, even if you're not familiar with the show yet, you probably will be familiar with Kyle. So this is Kyle Cook, and let's see, I'm going to pull this up. We'll go through everyone's official biographies. That is Kyle Cook. Let's see if I can pull it up. Well, I can read about him, and then you can just view him. So Kyle is part of the Kyle and Amanda, but it might not be Kyle and Amanda for long. We'll see what's going to happen. But he is the CEO of Loverboy. He's been on Summer House all 10 seasons, and he's life of the party usually, but he's under a lot of financial pressure because of his company, Loverboy, and he's trying to keep the business afloat. So he's also started DJing to get more income in and visibility, and it's quickly becoming a second career. And now Amanda kind of has a problem with that. So let's see, let's move us to, all right, sorry, we're going to go to another screen. I'm sorry, everybody. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. Okay, there we are. So we started with Kyle. This is Amanda. And if you watched In the City and you watched Summer House, if you look at Amanda's looks, these cast photos were taken probably last summer. And Amanda is painfully, frightfully thin. She looks pretty good here, everybody. She does. And I don't know what Amanda is giving us now. I'm a little concerned for her. We've seen Kyle express concern as well, but she is a pretty terrible person, how she's moving with the entire cast. Summer House was really a cast of kind of family. They've been getting together 10 seasons, the core group of the cast. And then as they add new people, they kind of bring them in. And there's been some really heart-wrenching storylines. We've had KJ this season having mental health struggle. Kyle always has whatever's going on with him and alcohol. So I'm sorry that Amanda is, to me, not being a friend. I don't think she's a good friend to anyone right now, even to herself. And I feel a little badly about it for her. I don't think it's going to go the way she thinks that it's going to go. So that is Amanda Bachelor. She does something with Loverboy, because in the second episode, Kyle was asking the team whether or not, they had time to get approval from Amanda, and the team was like, today. So I feel like she's not getting back in touch. She hasn't been there for company or friends. and she's going through a lot of things in her personal life and professional life. So what she is saying is that she's trying to find a balance, and the demise of the marriage is front and center. But again, that both of them, I'll put it on both of them equally. The lying part, I'll put that on Amanda. Let's go to Lindsay Hubbard. This is Lindsay's official bio for In the City. Lindsay Hubbard is an influencer. She's been there all 10 years with Summer House. She's at a new chapter. She's a fiercely independent single mom, or as her friend Danielle said, you're gonna be single momming it. And Lindsay has correctly, in my opinion, stepped back from that friendship. She has 10-month-old Gemma. So she is in mediation with the father of Gemma. She has a deal where Gemma is allowed on this show. Gemma is a source of light and love. We love to see her and her expressions. She's a mini Lindsay, but the father doesn't let her on social media. Lindsay, that's a good compromise. I see a lot of women on TV crying that they can't get the kids on TV with them, but get up there and talk about the father like a dog, he may show his hand. This is Nick Barber of Yvonne and Nejours. This is their official bio for In the City Season 1. This is the one. Yvonne has been a long time, over a decade, maybe even 15 years, friend to Lindsay. So she's a central character. Yvonne, the jury's out on her. I find her a little boring. Her husband might too. She is interested in possibly having a child. They've been married 4 years. And she said, I'm going out of town, went to San Diego, didn't tell her husband. The man took 3 days before he and the dog knew where she was. So y'all, I found that kind of crazy. Let me see if Yvonne's picture is still up there. No, that's Nick. All right. I didn't give Nick's story yet. That's Nick. Let me show you Yvonne, and then that's Yvonne, since I gave her story. Okay, this is Nick. So let me give Nick's story. So they've been together 10 years, married for 4. He's a furniture entrepreneur. They said he's known for his charm and goofball energy. It has escaped me so far. I'll wait and see what happens. So he proposed to Yvonne. They are married. She's a former VP of marketing at a high-profile nightlife empire. So that is how her and Lindsay kind of get beyond the velvet rope, as they would say. And she was unexpectedly laid off. So it says the marriage appears solid, but underlying tensions about having children start to surface. Again, Yvonne has told us, the audience, that every time she asks Nick about it, Nick acts like he don't want to be bothered. So I don't know. We'll see what's going to happen with that. Let me see. So because I reversed their biographies, let me make sure you get another look at, that's Nick, and that is Yvonne. So did I say what Nick? Okay, Nick has a furniture, some type of furniture business. All right, let's see who we have next. This is Georgina. And let's get Georgina's official biography for In the City. She's a dermatologist, and we see her giving Botox to Andreas, who's only 31, in the latest episode, episode 2. You can watch that on Peacock, Bravo. YouTube has, they're showing both episodes. So if you don't have those 2 services, you can still watch it. Georgina Fursley, her official bio, a sought-after dermatologist and medical director of 2 thriving practices. Georgina Fursley is preparing to launch her own skincare line while navigating single motherhood after a painful split. So with her best friend and client, Lindsay's got more best friends, y'all. Danielle thought she was Lindsay's best friend. Yvonne believes she's Lindsay's best friend. And now Georgina says she's Lindsay's best friend. Lindsay, have the best friend? Please step up. I guess you can have many close friends, but best would mean one is at the top ranking. So she faces the realities of raising children in New York City, dating, and managing a complicated relationship with her ex. She has told Lindsay that she's in mediation too with the ex. She tried to get time in that he would actually meet with her and the children weekly, and they spend family time. And the attorney was like, no, he's not going to allow you to do that. So I don't know what Georgina did within that marriage, but that man doesn't really want a lot to do with her, if anything. Okay, next up, we're going to bring up, let's see, Whitney. Whitney is the one that, she was in Bachelor Universe. So she's one of the mini not an actual bachelorette, but one of the ones that they bring in to try to date the Bachelor. So Whitney, let me see. Oh, that's still Georgina. Let me pull up. One moment. I'm still showing Georgina. I'm trying to find the screen where I have Whitney. That's okay. If I don't find it, let me just bring another one up. All right. Okay, there is the lovely Whitney. So Whitney is the one that dates Kenny. I called him Kenny Williams. It's not Kenny Williams. It's Kenny Martin, everyone. So that is Whitney. Okay, I'm going to leave the picture there and then find where I can get her autobiography elsewhere. She looks good there. I love burgundy. That's one of my favorite colors. So she's a former model and a social media influencer. I guess she's currently social media influencing. A lot of these people on reality shows, that's what they want to do now. Whitney Francois left Los Angeles for New York City to move in with her boyfriend, Kenny Martin, a self-made real estate investor and venture capitalist. After less than a year of dating, they put that in because that's part of the storyline. After appearing on The Bachelor, Whitney's always been a romantic at heart, willing to take big risks for love, while Kenny, Kyle's friend and lover boy investor, there it is. I don't think I had paid attention to that. Okay. I don't like how he talks about Kyle. He's mentioned that Kyle is a bit of a lush in episode 1. So we got to watch Kenny with the way he treats and talks to his friends. And I don't know why Whitney feels like she's going to be exempt, but I'm watching Kenny. Lindsay has called him a narcissist. Of course, that's her own opinion. She's not licensed to diagnose anyone. Neither am I, but I see some of the traits. So he's listed as a blunt truth teller who's never afraid to challenge those closest to him. As their relationship deepens and Kenny grapples with the recent passing of his mother, they must confront their mismatched timelines. So heart goes out to Kenny with that. He shares with us in episode 2. We know he lost his mother. We found that out in 1. But he shares with us in 2 that his mom had stage 4 cancer. So that is really sad. There he is. That's Kenny Martin. So Whitney was right above him. I started with him and then I just went through his resume really quickly. Next, we have Danielle. Danielle's from Summer House. Her boyfriend, E-O-I-N. It just reminds me of A-E-I-O-U. A-E-I-O-U. You. And sometimes why? That was one of my songs. Danielle Oliveira and Owen. It's pronounced Owen. Heavy's official bio for In the City. So that's Danielle, former best friend to Lindsay. And then we're going to see where she's going to try to reignite this friendship with Lindsay. And it starts at Whitney's party. Well, she had asked her episode 1, can we go out for a drink? And Lindsay's like, can I think about it? Lindsay kind of begged off. Then she tries to greet Lindsay with a kiss on the cheek. Lindsay's not having it. She's protecting her energy now. She has a new 10-month-old. So her time is limited and she's not going to add a lot of foolishness into the mix. So let's see. What do they say about her and Owen? Trading in Hampton Summers for new adventures. Danielle Oliveira is madly in love with Owen Heavy. Owen Heavy is married to another woman. So she's madly in love with someone's husband. And allegedly, she may or may not be pregnant. They're trying to move in together. He's moved into her place. This is crazy. But Bravo will allow it. They're calling it a whirlwind romance. It's moving at lightning speed, faster than the speed of the divorce of Owen. Can his wife get a minute to woosah and decide what she's going to do? But these two say they're madly in love. They're navigating their fast-paced love story with the demands of building Owen's hotel tech startup, Mater, and Danielle's new dynamic with former bestie, Lindsay. So as skepticism from the group surrounds them, they're quickly finding out if they can handle the mounting pressure. So they said they're under pressure. I don't feel sorry for either one of them. Look at Owen. I don't like the looks of him. Somebody else's husband. Now moved in with a woman. Here's Gavin Mosley. Gavin Mosley is in the hospitality industry. We've seen his speakeasy on both episodes, 1 and 2. Now, Gavin, you're getting free marketing, but they're also drinking for free. So I don't love that. And we're going to see a breakdown in the friendship of him and Kenny. He's supposedly a best friend of Kenny's. So Gavin Mosley is a fixture in New York City nightlife, launching a string of successful bars and speakeasies frequented by friends and celebrities alike, including his close friend Kyle, a quintessential New York bachelor. Oh, let's see if he's a confirmed bachelor. The jury's out. I have questions about this. He thrives in the party scene and avoids settling down despite an on-again, off-again relationship. We haven't met her yet, everybody. I've yet to see her. As his best friend, Kenny grows more serious about love. Cracks in their bromance may be inevitable. Now, Kenny is moving Whitney in, moving into a different stage in his life, but Gavin repeatedly outs him as an F-boy, a former F-boy, someone who's out there running the streets, and they used to run the streets together. And Gavin even went so far as to talk about when Kenny's mom was passing away, one of the stages of grief was effing around. So I think Kenny's going to have words with Gavin about that. So there's Gavin. We used to see him in a cap. We need to see that hairline, Gavin. Are you hat fishing? And who's the significant other? I won't even gender the person because we don't know. Haven't seen him yet. He said that's a bromance, him and Kenny. Okay, let's see who we have next. Oh, this is the lovely, adorable Andrea. Andrea Denver and Lexi Sundin. They're married. They got married in Italy. Kyle went to that wedding alone. So let me show you him and her. Gorgeous. They're the cutest couple. I like the two of them together. So that's Andrea. He's an Italian, and that is Lexi. So they get a big introduction, episode 1. We didn't see a lot, episode 2. He was cute, episode 2. He invited a good-looking guy, and the lady started to circle the guy as soon as he hit the door, and Andrea said, he is for Lindsay, and directed the person directly to Lindsay, who was in the midst of an argument with Kenny. Okay, so let's see. We got Lexi, fresh off the first year of marriage. Andrea Denver and his wife Lexi have settled back in New York after months of traveling. At 34, with his parents in Italy, Andrea felt the pressure of time to start the family he's always wanted. But beneath Lexi's calm exterior lies some of the biggest unanswered questions about their future. They must decide whether their dream home in Italy will remain a vacation retreat or become a forever home. Andrea, is that a serious question in this day and time? Lexi, I know what I'd do. Have your kids over there in Italy with your parents surrounded by your family. Though deeply in love, their vision for what comes next might not align. So we're going to see what they're going to do about this. Is that everybody? No, here's Katie. We didn't meet Katie until second episode, and y'all, I don't really remember her. So I'll show her. Let me see. I'll show Katie and then read what they have about her, but I don't remember her. She's dependable, warm, and as her childhood best friend, one of the few people Amanda fully trusts. So finally, Amanda gets somebody. Okay, so she is a friend to Amanda. Amanda of Amanda and Kyle. So that's good. Oh, that's who she was referring to. Well, Katie. And they kept calling her West's friend, but this is not that Katie. There's another Katie. So this is, she's on here for Amanda. She's a friend to Amanda. All right. So we don't see her a lot, but there she is. All right, Katie. Let's see what they say about her. Katie, friend to Amanda. Dependable, warm, childhood best friend. One of the few people Amanda fully trusts. Katie's unafraid to challenge Kyle in a way only a ride or die could. So again, we enlist someone else to fly up in Kyle's face because obviously, and for obvious reasons, Sierra's not doing that anymore. Sierra's not in the city anyway. She's not on the show. So y'all, that was just a quick little, I want to do a little 20-minute bite, little meet and greet of the In the City cast. And the premiere has already happened. Also episode 1 and 2. So let's end with this. Streaming on Peacock. You can also watch it on Bravo. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It was kind of meh. The first episode might have been a 6 or a 6.5. And the next one, I think I gave it a 7. The second episode, I gave it a 7. So we're getting to know everybody. That's one of the things that I do like about a new, I do like about a new show, that we do get to know everyone. And let's see if I can bring up the In the City. Yeah, we'll end with this, everybody. There they are, In the City. So when they come on Wednesday nights, my goal is to go ahead and review them Thursday morning. So this is just a quick pre-recorded 20-minute bite of meet and greet. Thank you so much for joining Sandra P's Gen Extra, and I will see you in the YouTube streets. Bye, everybody.
I don't think that he's good for you.
How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion! Don't you get it? Why can't anybody have an opinion but you?
That I don't think that he's good